Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I didn't know we were live. I was checking my contact. Sorry about that. What? Anyway.
Happy Friday Eve.
Yes. Happy Friday Eve. And let me put myself on mute or do not disturb so I don't get disturbed while I'm talking to you guys.
So Ryan had to explain to me about the FedEx joke.
Yes.
And I thought that was hilarious.
She was really laughing up a storm with the nickname that I have been christened with of FedEx.
Because I make the joke that he has an Amazon sorting table by our front door. It's actually our dining room table, which we never use.
Yeah.
So I call it his Amazon sorting table.
Yeah.
Because somebody shops more Amazon than I do.
If I'm going to pay for Prime, I'm going to use the heck out of that to make it worthwhile, right? If Cheryl's out there, if you're watching this, you have to back me up. I know you and your Temu, so you need to put hashtag Ryan's right to shop at Amazon in the comments.
He's got enough boxes, he could probably build a second house out of boxes.
Yeah, let's just put it this way. I have so many boxes that I have a fire pit at back, and it's easier for me to just go out in the morning with my little butane torch and put boxes in there and burn them to save space in the garbage can. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway,
all right,
we digress. So, yes, as you guys can tell, it's just Mel and I.
Yes. So we're here to entertain you for the next hour, hopefully. And
if we can BS about our topic that long.
We can BS quite a bit about stuff. So.
Oh, before, though, we get started, we are going to do a giveaway today. And I will show you what the prize is a little bit later, but we'll announce it throughout.
Because it came in through Amazon.
Actually, this one came through Arctic, not Amazon.
Oh.
The giveaway today. The other giveaways, yes. But anyway, type CAMP, C-A-M-P. So that's what you want to put in the chat to get yourself registered for the giveaway. So again, CAMP, C-A-M-P.
Yes. All right. So, yeah, Christine and CJ are on the road. They're currently somewhere on I-10 in the Panhandle, so I have no clue actually where they're going camping this weekend, but they're camping this weekend. So Ryan and I are stuck working one more day. And
then surprisingly, we have a free weekend. Kind of a free weekend.
But we're not driving across the state to go to Miami or Port Canaveral.
To do ship tours, which we're working on those. But no, we do have an unfortunate event this weekend to attend, and that's a funeral for my soon-to-be son-in-law. His grandmother passed.
Yeah, so we're going to go and show our respects, hang out with his family a little bit, because our daughter and our future son-in-law is in town this week.
Yep, and then Sunday, the ladies are doing dress shopping for the wedding.
Yes, we are.
So please, if you can spare a super chat, I have a very expensive wedding to pay for.
Oh my gosh.
No, anyway, but yes, all right. So I digress. Let's get started and let's welcome people in.
All right. So first in is Coker Culture. Sorry,
Zach. Thanks for coming in.
And the one and the only.
Yo! It's chicken burrito remix himself. Brooklyn in the house. Yo. Eddie Lugo Studios.
Yo. Brooklyn in the house.
Wow, that was a good introduction.
Right? I spitballed that.
All right. CNS Travel is the next one in. Hello, everyone.
Welcome in.
Hello.
And let's see who we have. Oh, we have Foodies Vacation. Hola.
Vicky.
That's the extent of my Spanish.
Yeah. ¿Cómo está usted? Muy bueno, ¿tú?
Yeah.
That's about all I remember.
So
El baño.
Welcome in, Vicky.
Or as my teacher would say, estudiantes, escuchen estudiantes.
What does that mean?
Students, listen, students.
Oh, okay. I figured it was like attention or something.
Or como se dice whatever in Espanol.
Okay, Vicky's backing up that FedEx can write. I'm gonna get him a T-shirt that says FedEx.
Hey, and for the record, FedEx delivers Amazon stuff occasionally.
So does the mailman.
That's true.
Why is Ryan so loud tonight? He took his extra dose of Ryan pills, I guess. I don't know.
Sorry, here. Is this better, Eddie? Hey, Eddie, can you hear me? I will try to talk at a more responsible level. As Mel says, I speak in my instructor voice sometimes, which projects very loudly, because sometimes I would have to teach people in a 60-foot deep classroom with no speakers to do my
What's the crowns in the chat, y'all?
Actually, I'll answer that in a minute, Eddie, but first, oh my goodness, Vicky!
Wait.
Vicky!
I could do it.
All right, there it is. There it is. Oh, we just made this too, so I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. I need to borrow some pills from him.
Hey, guess what, babe? Guess what?
What?
We have a new member right there.
Welcome to the madness.
Yes. Welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a member of PK Adventure Travel.
Yep, you get some weird stuff like this.
Thank you.
And as long as it's working. Oh, thank you so much, Vicky.
Mine's broken.
Is yours broken?
Mine's broken.
Is yours broken?
No, there it goes. Okay.
You get laser beams too.
Thank you, Vicky. We appreciate that.
We really do appreciate it, Vicky. Back up the comments. Let me add.
I get to run the board today, just in case.
Yeah. So put Eddie's comment back up. Yes. Okay. So, Eddie, I actually had the same question this morning in CME, that I thought they did something special for the chat. But I have this feeling that it is something with YouTube itself that is automatic, because I have not changed any settings in YouTube or in StreamYard. And I see that it's up there. And I believe it has something to do with the number of comments you have and super chats and memberships and things like that give you a score. What the ultimate goal is with that, I have yet to discover. So I'll try to do some more research. But yeah, this is something new that YouTube has done. I'm going to show Mel real fast, everybody. If you come over here, you see how people have like number 1, number 3. It has to do with
maybe it's
the
like,
rank.
Maybe they're like our number 1 fans.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So it has something to do with that, and there's something. It's called community, is what I see on my side. So I'll have to dig a little bit deeper, but I think it's kind of like top chatter, but it's top interactor or something like that within the community, talking back
like
and
top
forth,
contributor
and
something.
Contributor stuff like that. Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
give me back my controls.
All right. Sorry, controls are all back to you.
Where's my mouse? All right. So Vicky is asking, please do your regular chicken burrito level.
All right, pick it up. You can do a chicken burrito
this
one. That's a thing. That's a new one. You know what? I'm going to save that one for someone who does a super chat, but you can do the chicken banana burrito one down there for Vicky. One more down. There you go.
There
Chicken burrito. Chicken burrito. Chicken burrito. Burrito.
I actually cooked tonight.
Yes, she did. I was getting a haircut. See,
Yeah.
I have to dye my hair though. I'm looking too old, and my beard. Look at all that gray that's back. Whew. Don't look at me. I'm hideous.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
All right, where are we? Where
All
are
right.
we?
FedEx delivered something today. I thought it was Ron Furman.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
All right. The purple crown showed up during Bill and Scott's shows last night. Oh,
Awesome.
welcome in, Law Genesis.
Yes, welcome in, Law.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah, so it's definitely something that YouTube has instituted for sure.
I don't know. But we are caught up in the chat.
Awesome, awesome. So yes, if you just came in and you didn't hear earlier, we are doing a giveaway today, and I'll show you guys a little bit later what it is. But type CAMP, CAMP, into the chatty chatter.
Speaking of camp, we have a poll going on as well, so make sure you rate in. And what we're talking about tonight is your ideal or your dream, if you will, RV vacation. I'm hearing an echo.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. We'll figure it out. Keep talking.
Anyway, so and this is going to be like our opinion of what we want, and you guys can chime in if you want as well. But one of my favorite things is the national parks. I have a poster on my wall, which I should have got off, but it's kind of tacked to my wall, and it's a scratch off for each of the national parks. So that's what I want to do. I want to visit all the national parks, and there's actually, I've been researching like itineraries, so like you can see how many you can do. There's like for example, it's called the Big Five. It's called the national park like Grand Loop. So it's like Zion, Bryce Canyon, Capitol Reef, Arches, and the Canyonlands. So those are like your top fives, and they're in like a loop. So that's kind of what I want to do, but that's a long way from Florida. So we need a lot of time off to do that.
Yes.
Because it will take us at least several days to even get across the country. And then however long it is to explore this. So we would need like a month off to go do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's one of my top ones. And actually I got two top ones. I can't decide which one. I actually want to drive the RV all the way to Alaska too. I want to go up there and experience Alaska like longer than a week cruise. So I want to get more inland and get more with nature, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. So those are my top two.
Oh, those are your top two.
Those are my top two. That's my opinion of my top two RV. Of course, we're going to have to get a bigger RV to do this.
Of course, of course.
Yes.
Welcome in, Scotty.
Hello.
I think we already said hi to Law Jones, but if not, you get a second hello, Law. Thanks for coming in.
Oops, I missed. Hold on. It bumped.
Yeah.
Hello. All right. I got this message when I clicked on my crown just now. Almost there. Keep showing support. Get the top spot. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's definitely something with,
do,
you know,
like a top contributor or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
but
we got Life with Tanisha RN.
Whoop,
Did we say hi to her yet?
We have not. Welcome in.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You were putting camp in the little banner at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
So people can see.
I'm trying to learn it in case, because Ryan's like, in case I'm late tonight, you got to start the live. And I'm like, what do you mean I got to start the live? I don't know how to start the live.
Yeah, I was getting the haircut, and sometimes she runs behind, so we were trying to be there.
I cooked dinner. I mean, that was enough.
Welcome in, Mike.
Mike.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, so some of my, as far as bucket list, and I think we would need a lot longer than a month for mine. I really want to do the national park loop. So basically you start on one side of the country and you work your way through all of the national parks, the biggies, you know, Yellowstone and Yosemite and where else?
Yeah, you're right. You can get a discount in the national parks.
Yeah.
I think you can get them for free.
Zion.
Or is it just a deep discount?
Grand Canyon.
He's right.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
you know what? And yeah, my dad, he was the one that actually served. But yes, he gets a discount on some and then free access to others because he fully retired from the military. So,
and of course, there's our lovely puppy.
Yeah,
barking.
Peachamosaurus is over there. She's like, I just want to camp anywhere, Daddy.
She's just, I don't care where we go. If we're just going to go pick up the RV, I want to come.
So, but yeah, so I think one of
But
my bucket lists.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get free National Park Commission. I
Yeah.
thought it was free.
So, but that's definitely one of mine. Is the loop of all the national parks at this point
The baby's
in time.
crying. I gotta go.
Yeah, you go
take care
her.
of her.
At this point in time, though, I'd settle with a cross-country road trip from Florida to Yosemite, and then spend a week or two in Yosemite, and then a road trip back across the state. Because Mel and I ended up doing a road trip in California back in like 2016 or whatever. And I had everything planned out. And then she comes up to me about a month and a half, 2 months before we left. And she's like, I really want to go to Yosemite. Can we just pop over there? Can you figure out a way to redesign the trip for us to go to Yosemite?
And I did.
So I redesigned the trip. And we ended up staying at the Yosemite Bug Resort because last minute costs to actually stay in Yosemite were insanely expensive. And even only being 20 minutes outside of Yosemite in the Bug Resort still took us, an hour to an hour and a half?
It was about a 40-minute drive because we had to go around the mountain.
Yeah, I had to drive around the mountain and then wiggle through one-way roads to actually get into the park itself. But actually, that was one of the most enjoyable parts of that trip.
Oh, yeah, that was my favorite part of the trip.
Mm-hmm.
We do have videos on our YouTube channel from this trip. It was before we were actually vloggers, and I wish we were vloggers back then.
Let's also clarify, not only before we were vloggers, but it's a copy of a copy of a copy of a CD that I burned a DVD from because we dropped our hard drive. I wasn't going to point fingers.
I did drop it.
But someone dropped the external hard drive and we lost everything. Like everything. And I mean like everything. It wasn't just those videos, but all of our digitized home videos in the early days of video cameras and some of the stuff I had digitized already from old VHS tapes, a lot of pictures. I mean, we lost a lot.
I know.
So, but it is what it is.
Anyway.
But you can get a snapshot of the hike up to Nevada Falls and Vernal Falls. In hindsight, we should have stopped at Vernal Falls and gone back down. But we were like, nah, it's only 4 or 5 switchbacks.
Yeah, we could see it from here.
Big mistake for those who were not super in shape.
It took us all day.
12 hours to hike that.
I think that was like the most steps I did in one day. It was like 20-something thousand steps or something. It was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
We were coming down in the dark.
Yeah.
And we had started 6:30, 7:30 in the morning. Something like that. It was pretty early.
Yeah.
But we got some people, I think, coming in or talking. Let's see. Clutching my pearls.
Yeah.
Someone looking around.
Mike, no, I don't. What I ended up doing is I had a friend who was actually into computers, does a lot of data processing, a lot of security stuff, works and rebuilds drives. So I sent it to him, and he even took it into a clean room and said that the data was corrupted so bad that he couldn't even look at getting a single recoverable file because things were corrupted and interchanged and intermingled so bad in there that it was a lost cause. And I actually had 3 different people look at it. And all 3, that was their profession. And I just knew them through, friend of a friend or personally. And so they were like, hey, I'll do it for free. Let me take a look at it. And every single one of them was like, I can't do this. It's all corrupted. So the last time, the 3rd time, I was like, it's done. You guys can keep the drive for price. And I was accepting it, and it's done.
I just told him we had to go back since we have better camera equipment anyway now.
Yeah. So it's definitely on the list to get back out there. And with our road trip, I know we're supposed to be talking about dream camping, but you know what? Sometimes
that is for dream camping.
That's true. Some people might do it.
Like when we first started researching Yosemite, and we were flying, so we were researching staying on the park,
Mhm.
and we were gonna get these
That open air, like cinder block cabin thing. It had no roof.
You had to
Yeah.
provide your own sheets and all this stuff. It's like we wanted to go buy all this stuff, and then we couldn't even bring it back. So it was like we couldn't do that. So we ended up getting, what do you call those things? The bug. What is it called?
We ended up going to the Yosemite Bug, and it was like a shared bathroom in the center with 2 one-bedroom rooms on either side of the center bathroom.
Right. So you were sharing a bathroom, but you weren't sharing a room.
Yeah. And it was kind of cool.
It had great breakfast, though.
Very, very good breakfast. But even Desi, I can't remember what she said back in the day, but the comment just had Mel and I just busting up laughing. Something about it's one step above a homeless camp or something like that. And, I mean, it was definitely it was definitely interesting. And after hiking Yosemite the day before for 12 hours, and Mel twisted her ankle coming down, so that didn't add anything.
This was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I have that now. I have a digital online backup. I have 2 separate hard drives in addition to the online backup. So I learned my lesson.
Because a result of that, yes.
Yes, I learned my lesson.
Oh, look who's on.
So, what was that? Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, that someone was getting throttled and low bandwidth and lagging. So I don't know what's going on. They're playing with something.
Oh. Hey. I hope you're having fun on the road. Are you guys still driving?
So, but anyway, so yeah, after we hiked the 12 hours in Yosemite, which I would say now, even now,
I don't regret it one bit.
I don't regret it.
I wish we spent a week there.
And actually, where is it? Yeah, talk for a second.
It's over there. It's one of my favorite pictures because we wanted a big trip before our daughter, pretty much left us. So that's what we planned, going to California. And we drove 1,400 miles that week, but that's our trip.
So that was taken with our GoPro at the top of Nevada Falls. So you can see El Capitan and Half Dome behind us. Yep. And I wouldn't trade that forever. As tired as we were and as beat up as we were and as oh my God, I just want this to freaking end as we were.
Yeah.
This was amazing.
Yeah.
Just amazing views, just amazing nature. I just can't begin to say how amazing that trip was in Yosemite.
Life with Tanisha is asking, if you use your phone and your Osmosis Pocket 3, what do you take as a backup to help protect those precious memories? Well, my phone, I have online storage, and I have 10 plus years of video and photos on my phone, so I don't ever delete my stuff. And so that's how I keep my phone. But the Pocket 3, we take the card out, and we actually have backup disk drive that we use, and Ryan has, like he says, online storage.
And we generally will bring our computer, and I will dump it to this storage drive. And I usually will have a copy on Mel's and a copy on mine. And I actually have a 4 terabyte drive that I've started to bring as well. So I'll do 2 backup copies, one on this or one on Mel's and one on the other drive. So whenever we're done shooting for the day, when we're on a vlog, every night I dump videos every single night, on the regular, get everything stored onto 2 different hard drives, wipe it, and start the next day clean. When we're doing ship tours, basically that's what I'm doing at the very beginning of the trip, except I only put it on 1 backup drive.
That's why you see me driving in our videos quite a bit, because I can't stare at the computer forever in a day while in the car. I get car sick, so I'd rather drive. So that's why he's doing a lot of the editing as we're driving. So that's why you see I like driving. So
yep. Oh, we got another member. Guts coming. Hop up, Rob.
Hello.
I need to get a new sound for you, Rob. I will work on it, sir. I promise. But we have Cruising on the High Seas and Travel in the house. He did a Papa John's taste test before, and like we know, Papa John's is the bomb.
Well,
Except I like the thin crust, pepperoni and bacon.
Speaking of pizza, I know we're going off track again. So we had a house sit this past weekend for my brother Jason
Yes.
and his lovely wife Kaylee. And I remember why I don't have cats and birds, but anyway,
We digress.
we digress. There was a really good pizza joint that's like literally 5 minutes from the house, and when Ryan and I came in through the back way, because that's how Google directed us, it looked really shady from the outside, I won't lie, but we
Very.
actually came in through the back and found out that the front was actually like an old storefront. They had some of the best pizza, and it was authentic Italian pizza. So if you're ever in Lake Alfred in Florida, I highly recommend going to this place. I can't even remember the name of it. I usually, when I find a place that I like, I drop a pin on it with my Google,
Yeah.
and I'll mark it and make a note, say good pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you ever are in that area, let me know and I will send it your way. But it was funny because we were like the only people in there, and it was storming outside. So
Mhm.
we were the only people in there, and they were playing old YouTube videos of
Like Soul Train
Soul
stuff.
Train stuff.
Barry White, The Temptations.
And it was just like
The
so
Four
out
Seasons.
of place for an Italian restaurant.
And the guy behind one of the owners behind the counter was just belting it out as well. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Anyway, so when we do travel, I do have like list of like RV spots or food spots, and I'll put a pin on it and drop it so I can find it again, or I can make recommendations. And I do that when we go out anywhere, actually on a cruise or RVing or whatever, road trip. And that's a good way for me to track places I've been and just little notes I make for it.
Yeah. Ooh, Mike's got a good one as well. Yeah. This is definitely something to consider. Changing out the SD cards every day, never use the same one twice on a yes.
We learned that recently.
We learned that, yes, on actually the World America, and we were having a slight panic attack. The only good thing was that we had the Pocket 3 that we had just bought, and World America was the first time we used it. So we still had the Pocket 2.
Actually, they're right here.
With the SD card in it that I tossed in my bag just in case. But what happens with me is I normally will put the SD cards into my computer, pull the stuff, off the drive, move it over to my computer, then delete the stuff off of the SD card while it's on my computer and put it back into the camera. On almost everything else that I've owned, that's never been a problem, to where I've deleted it on the computer and it deletes it. But for some reason, the Insta360 camera and the Pocket 2 and Pocket 3 doesn't seem to work on those devices. It still thinks that there's data on there even when I delete it. So it doesn't free up the storage space unless I go in and I do a formatting when the card is in the camera itself. And man, that was a heart attack because we had just started the World America, had only been on there for maybe 30 minutes or so when she was saying, hey, this is saying it's full. I'm like, there's no way. We literally have only been on this ship for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
So,
Ryan just bought another one too.
I ended up upgrading because we had a 256 in there, and I was like, you know what? 512 it is, because this thing can handle a 512. So I bought a 512 for that. And now I have a backup of a 256 plus about 3 or 4 128s. And I have a couple of 64s, but that's like chump change nowadays.
Yeah, Christine, which I knew that's how she was going to answer. She said her dream RV trip was going to be around the U.S. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
She went. Yeah. Her goal is to visit all 50 states. So
she's doing well for sure.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
I just want to go anywhere and anywhere I've never been before. That's my goal. Just go new places all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pizza and Soul Train.
I know it was amazing.
It was,
Not only that, but then we got cannolis, and they gave us 3 cannolis that were, they called them double face, where they squirted the cream in on both sides. One side they had drenched with a little bit of powdered sugar, and the other side they had rolled in chocolate chips, and they made them fresh right there.
I know.
Us.
I mean, it was just
amazing.
The only reason I went there is because I was in the mood for pizza. They had a excellent rating on Google, and I was like, it's 5 minutes, and we can go between the rainstorms, and we did.
And when we pull up and we see how shady it's looking, Mel looks at me and she goes, I don't know. I'm sort of having second thoughts. What do you think? And I pulled up my trusty AI assistant, a.k.a. Chajibita.
Shabata?
And I was like, Shabata, please review customer reviews of this particular location and give me the overall impression. And they came back with glowing reviews. And she's like, all right, let's do this.
I was like, let's do it. Hurry up. Come on, it's about to rain. I have some more cards. Lost Lida on Glass Cruise.
Yeah, I'm slowly but surely trying to gather that. And there's a really cool place. I know we've done an episode on it on the channel.
We need to do an episode of all our devices and stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to do that at some point. But I did an episode on it. There's only one place. It's in Alabama, and it's called Unclaimed Baggage. Now, you can buy some of the stuff online, but online doesn't have nearly the amount of what's actually just there in the store as well.
Right.
But basically, this company contracts with the travel industry. And when people leave their baggage, in an airport or on the airplane or, something like that, cruise ship, train, basically, they buy all that stuff in bulk and then sell everything at very reduced rates at the store. It's actually how we ended up getting this Pocket Osmo 2. It was only $150 and it normally went for $400. And so that's where I got this. That's where I got my iPad from. Mel got her.
We've talked about this
her
before.
Bose headset. So if you're ever in I guess it would be Eastern Alabama.
Northeast Alabama.
Yeah.
And we do have a YouTube video on it. So if you guys want to search over there, we walked the store and videotaped quite a bit of it.
Think of it like a thrift store, because that's kind of what you're doing, but you're thrifting stuff that people left on a plane.
I mean, electronics, like this was $100 and these are $300 Bose. So, I mean, we basically go there for the electronics, and there's a lot of clothes, and we don't usually go through the clothes. I mean, I might go through the purses and the bags and stuff because they have luggage there, obviously. But
I hang out in the electronics. They've got every cell phone you could think of. They've got MacBooks. They have iPads. They have Switches. They have Switch games. They have memory cards, which is how I got on this tangent anyway, because they had like 128s and 256s for like $5, $8. And they were good SD, Extreme Pros. So just some really good stuff.
I need to visit the 51st state.
Puerto Rico.
But
or unless we're talking about Canada being.
You might be talking about Canada. I was thinking Puerto Rico too.
Yeah. Puerto Rico.
I do want to go to Canada. We've been there, a
couple of times.
And
I like to do a more extended tour than just Victoria or Ottawa. That's really where I've spent. I was in Toronto in '94.
I would like to take a train across Canada, but that's a different topic.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Cruise Nut says, another tip, I use my hat camera at the same time a 360 or long selfie cam. It falls. The other camera will capture. Yep. He wears his GoPro.
Yeah, I have usually when I have my bag or my onesie, I have a clip and I have the GoPro going for B-roll.
Did you say onesie?
Yeah, my sling pack, not my onesie. I got my onesie, mommy.
Is it a burrito?
Is it a burrito?
Oh, we got to get you a onesie burrito.
Oh my god. So anyway, but yes, so that's definitely a good idea to grab that stuff. So.
But I think I'll be with car supply then I leave.
Yep. Oh, she's nearing hospice. Yeah, we got Mel's MacBook primarily just to mess around on the internet
I got it to book travel
and
on the
book
go.
travel on
So
the
I got
go.
a small, compact,
Yeah.
not a lot of processing speeds, just to get on the internet and guess who's
Mhm.
editing a lot of the videos now?
Yeah, Mel's starting to take a much larger hand in video editing to help lighten the load on my plate. So, ooh,
Nice.
nice. I'm gonna have to go. I'll have to go look at that.
Let me see. I am picturing.
Oh, Vicky watched. Okay, so
our
okay.
MSC Shore?
Yeah, Jorge. Yeah, the MSC was it? Yeah, it was the Seashore, right out of Port Canaveral.
I don't remember. I keep mixing it up.
Because I think I called it Seaside, but that's the one out of Miami. And it was the Seashore. Yes. Okay. Right.
I actually gonna make a short on it. It was just such a cute place. I was very surprised. It was a Saturday night and there was not a lot of people there.
Yeah, well, like Mel said, there was a big storm that was starting to roll in. But while we were there, they were doing takeout left and right.
They were doing a lot of takeout. And we decided just to stay there because it was raining and we were going to wait the rain out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, that's it.
Yes, that's it. Scottsboro, Northern Alabama. That's exactly right, Tanisha.
We actually drove 4 hours our way to go over there.
Yeah.
On a road trip.
A
couple times, actually.
Twice at least. We were going to go a third time, but then our road trip had to get reconfigured. So we didn't make it. But
I'm down the road and behind Birmingham and have it visit Unclaimed Bag Store. Oh, you got to go. It's nice.
You got to go. It is really cool. I mean, and if you do go, make sure when you come into the store, if it's still set up correctly, to the right and up the stairs, there's all the electronic stuff. But to the left, right past some of the women's clothing, there's a little museum that they have where they've got some crazy things. Like somebody left an autographed Muhammad Ali, I think it was boxing gloves, and Gary Sinise signed hat, and Michael Jordan signed basketball. So they have a lot of that stuff in display cases.
Yeah, that they don't sell. They're just going to display.
So it was really cool.
Rob says Canada.
Yes, I figured it was Canada.
Yeah. We were in Canada last year when we went on our Alaskan cruise.
Yeah.
It's where I got to see snow for the first time in 20 years.
Yes. We were in Victoria. The next time we go there, Mel and I said that we're going to rent the hot tub boats.
We were Yukon.
Oh, Yukon was that?
We were Yukon for the snow.
Oh, yeah, for the snow. And then we did go into Victoria afterwards. But we said the next time we go, we're going to get the hot tub boats.
I was hoping we were going to the other where they film all the movies.
Whoa! I guess it is after dark, isn't it? Well, technically not dark yet, but
not yet. It's still sunny. Onesies.
Yeah, it does little stuff. Yeah.
You should go check out the Unclaimed Package. They will probably have some.
They do have some for like $500, $600, $700. So MacBooks or
look
PCs.
online first before you go. You can actually reserve things and get them shipped to you.
Either shipped
or pay for them online and then go pick them up.
Yep, and that's what we did when we went to go visit our daughter in Kentucky. We made it a point to swing through there, and I ordered it online for pickup in the store.
Law Jones wants to know if you can find it.
Oh, look.
What color was it? Did it have Hello Kitties on it? I think I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so what were we talking about?
We're talking about dream vacations. Yeah. But let me see how we're doing here on our poll. So I only have 3 entries. So if you have not done so yet, make sure you get in there and you type camp in the chat to get entered into this, because I only have 3 people in here right now.
Oh, and we want to throw something into our segment that we're going to probably introduce and try out. So you guys are going to our guinea pigs this week for the Virgin Voyages. Yeah.
Wait, what
are you looking for?
I don't know. Rob said to send something.
Oh, okay.
Say snow one more time, mother.
Snow.
Jon Snow. It's this guy in the fictitious.
I don't know. It's triple digits here. It's not snowing here.
Yeah.
Is it still snowing in Canada?
Well, in Miami, there's always snow. Woo!
Wow.
There we go. Now we're getting some people entered. And here, I will show you.
Oh my gosh. Is it show and tell?
Yes, it's show and tell time.
Oh.
What the giveaway is. I'm very proud of these. I saw a good deal, and I bought them without permission.
From Amazon or did FedEx deliver them?
From Arctic. So what you are getting is an Arctic 20-ounce insulated travel water thingamabobby majigger thingies that holds liquidies. And then because, it is us.
You breaking the seal?
I'm not breaking the seal. Ooh. One of our bigger 3-inch stickers.
Yeah, we got new stickers. I told Ryan we need to go bigger.
So this is the giveaway today, is your own little Arctic 20-ounce water travel bottle. So get camp going in there.
Camp. Mel, stop it. What did I say?
You're saying snow. Don't say snow. You're not supposed to say snow.
Okay.
Snow is not to be used anymore.
SNOW. I didn't say it.
Snow what? You're not supposed to snay it.
Is that where Snow White lives?
If you say it, then it happens. Is that what's going on?
Oh.
So anyway, yeah, all right. Now we're starting to get some people in here. So good. We got 6 entrants, but we got 10 people watching.
It's snowing here in. Is that North Carolina?
Yeah, NC. That's crazy.
How can it be snowing? It's like June. I can't. It's crazy. That concept's so foreign to us here in Florida.
I know, right? Right.
Well, life.
And he's like, mine. Law Joe says, nice. And ooh, yeah, I know. It's really cool. I got a good deal. They were like 3 for a certain
blah, blah,
price.
blah, blah.
That weren't, and I was like, you know what? No, that's just too good to pass up to get 3 of them for that cost.
Ooh.
So
That's what she said.
Liquid snow.
Spelling is also.
All right, I won't say it anymore, Rob.
Okay, sorry.
But there is frozen water.
Liquids. No, I won't say it. No, I'll be good now. So, camping.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be talking about dream vacations.
Sorry. There's not much more. I just want to see everything in the United States and national parks, state parks, county parks, Alaska, Canada, when it's not snowing.
Don't worry, I will punish her, Rob. I will punish her.
Oh my goodness. And, I mean, obviously there's also the mountains. So that'd be a nice little dream vacation. We actually took the RV this past March. We went to Helen through the mountains. We didn't know we were going through the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah. And it had a pretty substantial drop off on one side.
Yeah. It's always me who's driving too.
Yep. Especially when we got to my aunt and uncle and cousin's place. They bought some stuff way out in the boonies there in Georgia. And it was like a gravel road that just had a sheer drop off because they were partially up the mountain. So it was definitely interesting getting there.
Oh my God, how can it be so cold up there?
It's just crazy.
It's like it was 98 degrees today, probably.
I know. With the humidity, it was
it's
like 98.
86 right now, and it's 7:45.
Yeah. My pool's already 87 degrees and holding that temperature.
What about camp? I want to camp in Hawaii.
That would be
We got to
amazing.
rent a van and do it.
That would be
Because
amazing.
there's no way I'm going to ship the RV there. We'll have to rent a. That's a good point. We should do that.
Yep. And I guess one of, to bring it back to the camping, one other kind of.
I didn't say it this time.
We didn't say it this time, Rob. But one of my other dream vacations would be to have a completely and totally self-sufficient off-grid, setup, if you will. I know now everyone's messing with Rob. I know my DMs are blowing up. I have Samuel L. Jackson saying not nice stuff, pointing out something at me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. But anyway, like I was saying, another one would be completely off grid, whether it's enough solar power to run everything or a generator. But I would want to go out in the middle of nowhere that is great for wildlife viewing, because I love videos and pictures and just looking at wildlife, which is why I like going to Mayaca all the time because of all the animals there.
And I like Kissimmee too.
And Kissimmee Prairie. So I would love to do that and be able to stay for an extended amount of time. No roads that are majorly traveled near us, no light pollution, and just be able to be out there and do some just nature.
I want to go out west. That's where I want to go. And I think we could get a lot of our boxes checked off if we go out there.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So
I also want to go down to Baja. Yeah. I heard Baja camping on the beach is awesome.
Definitely. All right. So we want to do you want to test the new segment and see how that?
Yes.
Goes?
So switching gears a little bit. This is our last day talking about RVing
for this month.
So we decided to mix it up a little bit, so you guys don't get bored of us. So I'll let him do it, so I won't mess it up. But we want to, when we've learned something about the cruising industry that we want to share, we're going to try to do like deals of the week or something that we've learned and might not be out there. So I will let you handle it.
Take it away. All right.
FedEx.
And it's our deal of the week.
I don't know if this is a deal or just more of a FYI.
True. Well, it's a deal of the couple of months.
Okay.
But we're bringing it up this week for the first one.
So, yes. Go ahead. Sorry. I'll shut up.
That's okay. If you want to talk about it, you can talk about it. All right. So, as many of you are aware, post-COVID, there was a lot of status matching going on. And to this day, there's a lot of status matching within certain cruise lines, sister brands like Royal Caribbean and Celebrity and Seabourn. You can kind of transfer all that stuff. Virgin was doing a status match for a while, and then like a year or so after the COVID lifted, they kind of stopped that. Well, for a limited time only, Virgin is bringing back status matches. But there is a caveat to it. So when you go and you can just type in Virgin status match, but what it will do is you can match your status, but only after you have a qualified booking. So in the past, it was just, hey, send us your information and we'll do a status match right here and now for you. But what you basically have to do is you need to book a new voyage, and then you need to register with the Sailing Club Status Match Program, and then again, earn the Sailing Club membership, which means you actually have to go on the cruise to get it to lock in. And then you're going to get your status match. So basically what it is you have until October 31st of 2025 to submit your registration. And you can see here you put in your name, your booking number, then you can choose your loyalty matching program.
Obviously, you want to use your highest matching tier one.
Yep. And they'll have a breakdown for you, which actually, do I have it? Actually, I think it was back. Let me go back.
It was back where it gives a list of qualifying status cruise lines.
So here's what you've got. So with we'll go on some of the ones that most of our people are part of. So Carnival, Platinum and Diamond status only can be matched. Celebrity is Elite, Elite Plus, and Zenith. Disney is Silver, Gold, Platinum, and Pearl. Norwegian, Platinum, Sapphire, Diamond, Ambassador. Princess is Platinum and Elite. Royal is Diamond, Diamond Plus, and Pinnacle. And then the other ones are kind of more higher end ones. But anyway, so those are the qualifying levels that with another line you can bring over to get status match with Virgin.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point of
So-
doing a status match is sometimes you can get additional discounts with the cruise itself, or when you're in, for example, shopping online or shopping at the ship, you can get additional discounts. Sometimes you can qualify for, I don't know, free stuff. Usually, it's like sometimes you can qualify for, I'm not.
Discounted perks,
discounted perks
and things
and
like that.
so-
We haven't really looked into Virgin because it got cut off, so I stopped looking, but
Yeah.
now I'm looking.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of caveats. It's basically got to be a published, available to the public fare.
So yeah.
So no casino discounted cruises, no travel agent discounted cruises, no interline rates, internal bookings. So it's got to be a regular published rate for the masses. And then you can see you got to have your proof that you booked it appropriately with appropriate sources. Everything's got to be clear. You've got to provide your status match for the company that you're with their cruise line and a proof of your status there. Submit it all to them. You'll get some stuff on your first cruise, more than likely, but you not get fully access to all the perks you qualify for until you officially cruise. And then with your second sailing, you'll get solidified in whatever comparable level they put you at.
Right. So, like we said, we were just your thoughts on this segment. Do you guys want to see more of this? We can, incorporate in our lives every week, or, just mix it up a little bit.
Yep. So anyway, that was a new little test segment there.
Yes.
All right. So as we come to an end here, we're getting ready to do the drawing, but we would be amiss if we didn't show you this before we left.
Are you ready to escape the everyday? Then mark your calendars for November 22nd, 2025, because you're cordially invited on the cruise of a lifetime. We're sailing on the brand new MSC World America, the first MSC ship built just for the U.S. market. This ship is massive, modern, and packed with next-level fun. We will be departing from Miami, Florida, and the first stop is Roatan, Honduras. Has a lot of lush rainforest, but trust me, the snorkeling is the best. Next up is Costa Maya, where you can explore Mayan ruins, or our favorite, a secluded, all-inclusive in the jungle. Next up, Cozumel, a true Caribbean classic with the beach clubs, or helmet diving. Last but not least, we stop in Ocean Cay, MSC's private island in the Bahamas with white sparkling sandy beaches and a lighthouse. And here's the best part, group rates are still way under current prices, but not for long, so make sure you act fast before these prices are gone. Cruise how you want, chill, explore, or go full throttle. Or hang out with Ryan and Melinda from PK Adventure Travels. We'll be right there with you having the time of our life. Book now and make Thanksgiving 2025 unforgettable. And we will see you on the scenic route.
Who doesn't want to hang out with Mel and Rye?
I know, right? It should be honored. No worries, Vicky. I'll get that out to you. Because yeah, she kind of rolls them. She does a lot of good work with all the group cruises and all that for like the next 2.5 years.
I watch her.
So
I watch her.
All right, everyone. One more chance. So if you have not typed camp into the chat, do it now. We have 6 entrants. 6 entries.
Woo-hoo. It's getting hot. You can even put your snow in it and keep it cold. Oops. I didn't break it. The bag slipped down.
All righty. So make sure we got everybody in there. Yep. Okay, good. Law's in there now. We got 7 people. We're getting ready to close it.
You got like 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
That's right.
What's our poll say? We can close our poll out.
Oh, yeah. So we'll close out the poll while we are waiting. Again, a few more people to put it in there. But let's close out the poll.
Hey, just because you say it's mine doesn't mean it's yours. Besides, if you do win this, you think Alice will probably take it from you.
Probably. All right. So what we have is the number one winner is No Camping Cruise, baby.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yep. And then we have National Parks Tour, and then Cross Country and Alaska. So sweet. All right. Time for the giveaway. I've held everybody in suspense too long. We'll see if this actually does any kind of cool wheel spinny thingy, but I'm still going to show you guys here. All right, so let's see who the winner of the Arctic will be.
Winner.
CNS. Whoop, woo! Very good, very good. So send us a DM or an email to pkatchat@gmail.com, and we will get this sent out to you. So it doesn't spin like I want it to spin. I'm going to have to relook
He
at
said
that.
it's going to look good on his cruise in September.
So yes, the confidence there.
These are so easy to carry on the cruise ship, too. They're very tall and slender, which is what I like.
Yeah.
They can go in my bag easily.
So awesome.
I also put a D-ring on mine and clip it.
Yeah, to our backpack or
Yeah.
whatnot. So yeah, just shoot us an email with your address. That way we can pop this in the mail. And we'll probably be doing like the last week of every month. I think more than likely will be some sort of giveaway. Maybe not as cool as this all the time, but we do have some passport holders and some, Apple tag holders or air tag holders and a few other odds and ends that we can still do.
Right. And so thank you for hanging out with us the last hour. And again, happy Friday Eve. And I'm glad that we're not driving across the state this weekend.
Yes, yes. And congrats again, Sherman.
Yep.
Again, congrats. So,
but
awesome.
Let us know how you like our little segment. If you want to see more about it, we're trying to bring stuff that it's not out there that you may not know about.
Yeah.
So we can keep you guys educated on travel.
Definitely. Took a little leaf out of the morning shows with their deals of the day and stuff like that to help bring that out. And it might not always be cruises, although obviously that's what we do the bulk of. But if we see deals for land vacations or something like that, we'll probably bring that out as well. But yes. Well, thank you guys again so much for spending the evening with us. And if you're looking to connect more, I know Tuber Chat is going on right now as well. So if you're looking for a place to grow, popping over to Kevin and showing him some love can help out as well. And then, of course, it's Thursday night. So you got Thirsty Thursday with Scotty later on this evening. And supposedly he's not watching. So this probably won't get screenshotted. But you're going to get the beef. It's what's for dinner.
Oh, so he's doing a throwdown.
Yep, he's doing a burger one. Anyway, love you guys so much. We'll see you next week. And as always, we'll see you next time on
Scenic Route.
Bye, everybody.